Today on ELN Morning.
Following Florence, how students can help those in need.
And we hear from ELN's newest leader.
I plan to fight for a campus where authenticity, advocacy, inclusion, and intersectionality are no longer ideas we have, but characteristics we proudly uphold.
All that and more.
ELN Morning starts right now.
Good morning, Elon, and thank you for joining us this Thursday, September 20th. I'm Brian Ray.
And I'm Megan Lynn.
Hurricane Florence is out of the Carolinas, but the cleanup has just begun. The roads to Wilmington are opening up and evacuees are returning to their homes, and volunteers from other areas that weren't impacted as much are able to drive in and deliver relief now. The Red Cross emergency shelters in the Triad area all closed yesterday. According to the shelter coordinator, the best thing you can do to help now is donate.
And research from the Harvard Humanitarian Institute shows that donating cash is one of the most effective ways to help out after a disaster. It gets rid of the middle steps with collecting, transporting, and distributing supplies. Buying local supplies can also help stimulate local economies. The Elon Chaplains Fund helps students who were hit hardest by the storm. Sophomore Emily Cleveland designed these t-shirts and is selling them for $20 to raise money for hurricane relief. The Red Cross and Salvation Army are reputable national organizations, and the North Carolina Disaster Relief Fund is a government-run fund that immediately donates to Florence victims.
If you want to donate supplies, Elon's Campus Kitchen is running a drive and donating items to the Alamance County Allied Churches and the Salvation Army. Those can be dropped off at the Coronado Center in Mosley. Non-perishable food, personal hygiene products, and first aid kits are the most needed items. The Burlington Fire Department is collecting donations and will deliver them to affected areas over the weekend.
A local Elon woman is also looking for help with supplies. Her daughter's house was severely damaged during the storm, and she's posted online asking neighbors to drop off adult clothes and frozen food. Blood donation is also in higher demand after the storm. If you want to donate, the closest Red Cross blood center is in Greensboro.
Elon is participating with other universities around the state to coordinate service in affected areas. The Coronado Center will update students as opportunities come up. If you have any questions, contact the director of the Coronado Center, Mary Morrison, at 336-278-7252.
We're joined by the newly elected SGA freshman class president, Lauren. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So what efforts are you and SGA planning in order to help victims of Florence?
So we actually have our first meeting tonight. So that's going to be on our agenda, and that's what we'll be talking about.
Yeah, what are your goals for this upcoming year in SGA?
Yeah, so I definitely want to bring the idea of inclusion to fruition. So during our first week of orientation, we had a few discussions about diversity, but stepping out of those discussions, I didn't really see it on campus. And so I want to make the student body more aware of those ideas and actually applying them than just kind of brainstorming and thinking about them, because I know that that's something that we can definitely achieve as a student body and as a campus.
What challenges do you anticipate facing, and how will you take those on?
So although I am student body president, well, not first year class president, excuse me, I am not the president of the school. And I really do have a voice when it comes to the first years, but not the entire campus. So I definitely think that it will be a challenge to kind of get my point across to other years and collaborating with other faculty members and stuff, but it's not something I feel like I can't do and that we as a class can achieve.
Yeah, so with the midterm elections coming up and your SGA elections ending, how do you feel about political engagement?
I think it's really important, especially now more than ever. I think that our political climate is very polarized, more so than it has been for many years. And so I think that it is imperative for students, especially young people, to get out there and vote. And if they can't vote yet, just being advocates and trying to educate other people about current day politics.
Yeah, all right, thank you so much for joining us, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Although our SGA elections are over, midterm elections are just around the corner, and one group of freshmen is ready to pack the polls. Paideia is a new civic and political engagement LLC in the East neighborhood. Mark Dahlhaus, co-faculty advisor of the LLC, says the goal is to educate people on campus.
And Paideia was the ancient Greek idea of citizen education. and it meant learning the virtues and the responsibilities of citizenship and then educating each other about those things. And so this was a brand new LLC. We were looking for something that hopefully would be catchy, but also got to sort of the heart of the mission of the LLC.
LLC are hoping to raise awareness about voting before the midterms.
What seems to be emerging at this point is the idea of, one, certainly registering people to vote, but getting them to the polls to vote. Paideia wants to be known for doing a few things well and not just kind of scattershot, we're going to do everything. And so I think certainly with the midterm elections approaching, that gives us a real focus.
Dollhouse says the LLC plans on hosting events in order to raise awareness about political issues on campus. And fall is almost upon us, and we have a recipe you can make right in your own dorm room.
Sunshine here to stay. I'll have your Phoenix 5-day forecast after the break.
Tonight, ELN's Feminist Club Defect is hosting Sex in the Dark. This event allows students to ask anonymous questions about sex. Molly Richer, Effect president, says there's always more to learn about the topic.
I think that ELN is a really great campus in the sense that there's so many different kinds of people that and so many different organizations that are all around doing events. But I think that we definitely could grow as a more intersectional, LGBT positive community. And I think that it's so important to come and to make the students feel comfortable exploring the sides, I guess, of sex and education that they may not have realized that they needed to.
Sex in the Dark will take place at LaRose Digital Theater in the Corey Business Center at 7 p.m. You know, Brian, it's so nice to finally see some sunshine after this rainy weather we've had.
Yes, most definitely.
Our Rachel Ellis is live on Citron Plaza with the forecast for the next few days. Rachel, what can we expect?
Yes, good morning, Megan and Brian. I hope you both have been enjoying the beautiful weather this morning. I certainly have. In fact, on my walk this morning, I couldn't help but smile seeing that sun peek through the trees for the first time in a very long time. And you could tell that students and faculty were also enjoying the beautiful weather. Students were going for a run, and I also saw some faculty and students grabbing their morning coffee at Acorn in the Oak House in downtown Elon. Take a look at your screen right now. It was very beautiful this morning. In fact, at 8 a.m. this morning, the sun was peeking through the cupola on Citron Plaza, and it was really something very beautiful, very pleasant here, not too hot. In fact, we're actually 3 days away from fall. Very, very, very beautiful outside right now. Not too hot, feels just right. Now for your Phoenix 5-day forecast, is this beautiful weather here to stay? Let's take a look. For today, we're going to see lots of sun with a chance of showers and cloud coverage earlier into the evening, and in fact later into the evening as well. On Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy all day long with a 20% chance of rain moving into the later parts of the evening. Now on Saturday, this is the first day of fall, everyone. It's going to be mostly sunny in the morning with afternoon thunderstorms. And on Sunday, we're going to have some clouds with occasional rain and showers. And the same goes for Monday. It's going to start getting a little bit damper into the weekend. But for now, just get outside and enjoy that weather. Rachel Ellis outside on Citron Plaza. Megan and Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Rachel. Though the temperatures might not indicate it, the first day of fall is Saturday. Our Carly Thomas has an easy recipe to celebrate. That looks so easy. I don't know if you can constitute eating it for breakfast, but I would eat it right now.
I love a good apple treat in the fall. Coming up after the break, Jasmine Walters performs live.
Jasmine Walters is here with us today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Jasmine, as a musical theater major, what are some of the things you've been up to so far this year?
So I've been assistant directing Sweeney Todd right now, and music and lyrics are by Stephen Sondheim, and it is directed by Catherine McNeela, the head of the music theater department, and I'm super excited and I can't wait for it to go on stage.
And what performances can we expect from you this year?
So we have Once on This Island coming up, we have 1940s Radio Hour, and a couple of shows also from the acting department. So hopefully you'll see me in some of those.
All right, we
Awesome.
can't wait to hear what you have for us today.
Yes.
Before you let us sing you out, Jasmine, make sure you keep up with all the news you need to know on elonnewsnetwork.com and follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great day, Elon. Take it away, Jasmine.
Promise is forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be? No one to share, no one who truly cares for me. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you, yeah. If I ain't got you with me, baby.